Looks like Christy made the summit. Whoop whoop. Alright, we decided to explore the east side of Utah County. That's the view looking back towards where we were last week, over there on Lake Mountain, messing around on the side-by-side. And here's the views looking westward. Alright, we made it up on Squaw Peak Road. We're here at the trailhead to Buffalo Peak, which is off in the distance there. We're gonna go hike it. We might not go all the way. Depends on the weather. It looks like we got something coming in, but we'll see where we end up. That's the views of the valley below. Pretty nice. Yeah, we're gonna have a great view on the trail the whole way. And there is Lake Mountain where we were four-wheeling before, just on the other side of the lake. Anyway, let's do it.
Brisk wind.
Yeah, a little chilly. Alright, we got the spring flowers coming out. Wow, check out these purple flowers. Those are awesome. Flowers with a view. Christy found some more flowers. Yeah, look at all these flowers. Pretty.
Look up in here.
Oh yeah, there's even more up on the hill there.
Wow.
That's where we're headed. It's beautiful weather for hiking. It's like 59 degrees.
Wow, and you don't get this in the summer because they're all dead.
Oh, the flowers? Yeah. It's the
Look
right
at that.
time.
That's so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, check out all the flowers there. All up that side and then even down this whole side over here. Beautiful. Yeah, here you got a nice mix of yellows, purples, violets. Beautiful. This trail's got some steep to it. It's about 700-foot elevation gain per mile for 2 miles to get to the Buffalo Peak. We're about half mile in, making good time. All right, we're starting to get a view of the parking lot where we started in Mount Timpanogos. It's beautiful. All right, we're going up another steep section. Whew.
Warming up.
Yeah, this trail's plenty steep. Holy cow. Those views are spectacular though. Oh, this is only straight up right here. Oh my goodness.
When you're on your tippy toes, you know.
Hiking on your tiptoes, you know it's steep.
Whew.
Up there. All right, we're starting to get enough elevation gain to see where our destination is. Whew. Golly. Huh. Well, I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at a map. I think that's Buffalo Peak. Oh no, maybe that's Squaw Peak. This is Buffalo Peak. I don't know. Find out when we get there. That's Mount Nebo off in the distance there. Pretty high, majestic mountain. Another view of the valley. Whew. And Mount Timpanogos. All right, look at these views on the trail right here. That's beautiful.
Wow. That's something else right there.
Woo-hee.
Have you ever been up here?
No. Well, I've driven a road back on the backside here, but never
Like this?
hiked this trail. It's pretty nice.
Wow, that's something else.
All right, for the last 2 weeks, I haven't been able to taste this sweet, sour, or salt. I can taste all flavors, just not those accents. And just to test it, I just put in a warhead, like those atomic warhead sour things, little candies. I can't taste the sour. This is the first time I've ever been able to put one of those in my mouth without puckering up and having a gag reflex. It's crazy. Anyway, found it interesting. Hopefully I get my senses back. Till then, I think I can eat warheads. Christy found her happy place. Aspens and pines. Beautiful. It's a nice steep section of trail through the aspens. Whew. Same goes for sweets. Starlight mint. I can taste the peppermint, but I can't taste the sweet. How sad for me. Oh well. It's not fun eating anymore. Maybe I'll just have to go on a diet. Oh my, look at these views. We're just cresting out on the ridge here before our initial ascent, or the last ascent up to the summit. But wow, look at that. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. I am. It's beautiful. Okay, that's our destination right up there on top. Okay. Looks like somebody's up there already. Other than a couple of turkey hunters and a couple of guys behind us here, we haven't seen anybody since we started. Yeah, those views just keep getting better. The wind is picking up, and I'm feeling some raindrops too.
Lovely.
Hopefully we can get this hike done before we get rained on.
Nope.
Impressive. Woo-hoo. Right here, this is Squaw Peak. We hiked that a couple years ago via this other trail that comes down. Kind of see it in the bottom there. Let's see, over here, right there. And then it goes down this wash all the way to there, and then cuts back that way, down the canyon, down to the valley floor. That was a hard hike coming in, but anyway, to get it into perspective, that's it. Squaw Peak, trail down that valley, and then that way. Cool. Let's finish this hike before we get rained on. Well, we're tiptoe hiking up this steep rocky ridge line to the top.
Rain, no rain, cold.
Steep. Yeah, if you want the easy way up here, you take the road to there, park, and do a half mile or less up to the peak instead of 2.2. Looks like Christy made the summit. Whoop whoop. Me and my slow butt still making my way up. Whew. Gotta love the views though. Pretty up here. All right, final stretch. Here we go. Look at that. Whew. And go for the 360 here. All right, we made it. This is the view off the front side down into the valley. Similar to the other view, but higher up. All right, there's Provo Peak right there. Another adventure, another time. But this road goes right up here, and there's a trailhead right there on the other side of this rocky mountain. And right from there, then you go straight up that ridge line all the way to the top. It's straight up, a mile straight up at least. Pretty grueling straight up hike, but the views up there on Provo Peak are amazing. All right, well that was Buffalo Peak. Looks like it's about 8,015 feet above sea level with amazing views to the east of Provo Peak, Timpanogos, and to the west across the valley, Utah Lake, and beyond. Just awesome, awesome hike. Only just over 2 miles one way, so pretty obtainable. It is pretty steep, but very doable. Anyway, it's beautiful. All right, we're gonna work our way back. All right, well there's that storm cloud that just missed us. It headed to the north of us, so lucky us. Got a little bit of sunshine peeking through for our hike down. So pretty up here. Well, you don't normally see anthills in the forest. See them out in the desert all the time, but check that out. Huh. Yeah, they're little busy little ants. Well, she can't go to the aspens without hugging an aspen because she loves the aspens. That's her happy spot. All right, taking another look at this. That's Buffalo Peak, the one we just climbed. I originally thought it was the one back there, but it's not. That's Squaw Peak back in there. So, anyway, Buffalo Peak, 8,015, done. Boy, these flowers just keep on giving. Look at that. Beautiful blues.
Sunflowery things, look at that. Too.
Got some bluebells up there even. Just fantastic. So many flowers. I love spring. It's awesome. All right, about 100 yards to the truck, and that was a fantastic hike. I'd probably
Yeah.
put that on a 9 out of 10 on my to-do list. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Perfect
Beautiful.
weather. I don't know what it's at right now. 58.
Yeah. Nice weather.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome views all the way. The flowers are
cover.
out.
Yeah.
It's just spectacular. Anyway, that was a nice 4.2 round trip miles. Steep. My knees and my feet are feeling it, but hopefully we'll have many more. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.